Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna do the Shop My Stash makeup video, and we're just going to choose a few items that I haven't used in a bit, just because I'm constantly reaching for different things. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, so this is like my everyday drawer, even though I don't actually use all these items every single day. Like I definitely don't use, 3 foundations in one day. And then this is like my drawer that I have set aside that I just don't, well, I mean, it has my makeup palettes in here just because they won't fit my top drawer. But this is like items that I don't really use on a daily. So we're just going to pick some stuff out. We have the MAC Fix Plus Strobe Cream. I'm going to go with the L'Oreal 24 Fresh Wear Foundation. I don't use this a whole lot, and this is really the only one in my shade. The rest of these are my tan shades, other than this one. It's a just really pretty bottle, but it's really old, so I only have the one concealer. So I guess we can just use this as concealer today. 2 down here, and it's the Coty Airspun and the Maybelline Fit Me. I think I'll use the Fit Me today. There's not a bronzer down here. We'll probably end up using an eyeshadow, or I'll just grab my bronzer that I do use every day. And then for a blush palette, there's this Lovecraft Beauty Blush Palette Trio. So we'll grab that. Now let's go to highlighter. So I think I'm actually going to grab this. It's by Wet n Wild. It's a loose highlighting powder in this shade, I'm So Lit. Let's choose an eyeshadow palette. So I use the mauve palette quite often, actually. I use this every once in a while. So the Pure Cosmetics palette. Okay, so for mascara, I do have this Power Up mascara by Butter London. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Here's some lip products, so we can just kind of grab whichever shades, because I'm not quite sure what shade we'll need. So we're grabbing 3 shades of lipsticks. And then I kind of want to grab this eye glitter by Ciate. I'm going to grab a bronzer from up here. I'm going to use, it's going to be the Pure Cosmetics Bronzing Act. And I do need a setting spray, and there's not a setting spray that I don't use every day, so we're just going to go ahead and grab the Morphe and Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist. And that's all. I don't have any lashes in the bottom drawer that I don't use. So first thing that we picked out was by MAC. It was the Strobe Cream. I remember I used to use this for quite a while. Like, I really liked it. We're just gonna move the hair back. Okay, now it's time for foundation. So I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Fresh Wear Foundation. And I usually go in with a brush, so I'm just going to use my Y6 brush from Morphe, and then I'll go over with my beauty sponge. I'm just going to shake it up. We're going to pump straight onto the brush. I don't have my palette in front of me. And we're just going to dot it all over the face. What does this remind me of? This smell? Like, I remember Okay, so we're back. I don't know where that cut off at, and I'm so sorry for that. But anyway, so I'm taking my sponge. I blended out with my brush. I'm just taking my sponge. It's dampened. Okay, so since I don't have a concealer that I haven't used in a while, I would go and grab mine, but it's way over there, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to use the foundation that we used and just pump it out on my concealer brush. And just apply. So going in with my sponge, I'm just going to blend it in. My nose is not looking good right now. And I haven't, which I mean, lately my nose hasn't been looking that great. I don't know. Like, this is my skin with just the foundation and the primer on. But right here, there's like no foundation on it. Go ahead and go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose finishing powder in the shade 05 Fair. Just going to dump that out into the cap, and I'm going to take my sponge. We're just going to dip into it, and I like to tap off some excess, and we're going to go and set the under eye. I've not used this powder in a bit. Now we're going to go in with some bronzer, and we're going to use the Pure Bronzing Act in the shade L28, Matte Bronzer Light. I'm just going to take just a big fluffy brush. I'm going to dip in here. If any of you have never smelled this, even just going into a store and smelling it, it smells so good. So I like to pat my bronzer on first before doing any swooping motions. So we're just going to do that. Now we're going to go in with some blush. So we're going to go in with the Lovecraft Beauty. And then I'm going to go in with these two shades right here. This one I feel like is just way too dark for my skin tone, so I'm going to tap into both. If this lighting is bad, I promise it will get better. I plan on getting a ring light soon, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. So if you don't mind, just stick through it with this. I promise lighting and everything will get better as we go. So I'm going to take this brush. It's the Angled Brow, and I'm going to dip into the bronzer and just kind of fill in because they are a little sparse. I don't feel like that's really doing a whole lot just because this bronzer shade is really light. It's okay. Will just be very natural brows. I'm gonna go and do my other brow off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that the brows are done, they're very natural looking, but that's okay. I'm gonna pop into the Pure Festival palette now, and let's just see where we go. So I think I'm actually gonna attempt an eye look that I saw earlier this morning when I was scrolling through Instagram. It obviously won't be the exact same colors, but you know, when I show you the palette, don't be alarmed. My child got into my drawer. Yes, it was a bad day. But I'm gonna go in with the shade Epic. Apply this right below my eyebrow, kind of like right above my crease. And just like everything else I do, I like to pat it on first. And then I'll go back through and just do a swooping motion. Yeah, I'll go in with all night. All night's better. And I'm just going to apply that in my outer V and kind of bring it up a little bit into my lower crease. Now I'm going to go in with a fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to blend that out. Now we're going to go in with Psychedelic. I'm just going to take that on my finger. It's kind of a gold shade. Okay, so we're going to take Psychedelic and I'm just going to put that on my finger and pat that on the inner corner. So I feel like this is a little darker than the gold shade that that girl had used, that I saw in her. That's okay. Now we're going to go in with Sunset on our finger. And just apply that to the middle to outer. It's just my personal opinion. I don't feel like these colors in this palette really go together that well. But dang, like, I do not like this makeup look. Now we're going to go on to the lower lash line, and I'm just going to actually take the Hidden Desert, and that's that more red tone of the brown, and just apply that. I'm going to hit it with All Night on the edges to just deepen that up a little bit. I'm just kind of patting it on to kind of diffuse it a little bit. I'm gonna do the other eyeliner off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is as good as I feel like it's going to get with me today. So I do want to spray my face first before putting on my mascara. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe and Jeffree Star Set and Refresh. Fanning my face. Now we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild I'm So Lit loose highlighter powder. There's a lot in this cap, so I'm just going to go straight in with that. Tap into the lid and tap the excess off. And wow, you guys see that? That was a lot. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to diffuse this. This is crazy. I forgot how, which it has like little glitters in it, but I forgot how blinding it was. We're gonna go on with mascara, and I'm gonna use the Power Up Mascara by Butter London. This is what the wand looks like. I'm just going purple. So this is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Lover. Alright guys, this is the finished look. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And make sure you subscribe if you like my type of videos, so that way you see videos as I upload them. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.